Hello, student reps, and welcome to the second part of training. So this part of the training is just to go through some of the different areas reps have wanted us to go into a bit more detail in since the last one. We've taken your feedback and we've added this side in, this whole section, I mean. It also goes through some of the things that program leaders wish for you to know as well. So we've taken feedback from both sides. So firstly, introducing yourself. So reps do need to try and make themselves known to the students that they are there to represent them. So we have created a document that can be found on Teams. If you're not part of the Teams page, do not worry, you can email me and I can send you a copy. It's basically a form that you can fill in and it allows students to know who you are. There's an option to have a photo there. If you don't want your photo on there, don't worry, you can just remove that. There's a little bit about me section where it's just for students to get to know you, about your hobbies and interests, where you're from, tell them a bit about yourself so it makes you more approachable to them. There's a responsibilities bit. That bit's written for you. It tells students all about what you do, so you don't need to edit that. There's a Let's Connect section where it allows you to put your student email in for them so they know who to contact and how to contact you. There's also contact times. It's perfectly reasonable to set boundaries as a student rep. So, for example, some reps set up a WhatsApp page. Obviously, you don't want someone messaging you at 1 o'clock in the morning saying, I need to talk to you urgently. You're allowed to set boundaries. So set a time throughout the day which is you're available to be messaged. It doesn't mean you have to be active in that time. It's just as a time for when they can contact you. So please feel free to set boundaries. Reaching out to students. So like I said, speak to your program leader to see if they can share that letter or post with your details on. You can set up a Teams page or WhatsApp or any other message chats, so as a way for students to contact you if you wish. However, regarding this, you need students to agree to be part of it. So if you are setting up a WhatsApp, pass it through your program leader, and then they can send out the link to our students if they want to join. You're not allowed to force students to join these chats. So it has to be completely up to them if they wish to join. Some students as well, when they like to collect feedback, they will make Microsoft or Google Forms, and the program leader can send that link out, and it would allow you to see the feedback. So as reps as well, when you get feedback, you're sort of there to make sure. So it does have to be shortened up to a certain level. There's a certain amount of characters on the rep portal. So if they have sent you what is basically War and Peace, it's up to you to kind of tidy the feedback. It's not don't censor the feedback. It's just you want to take the key points of that, of what the student is putting forward, and take that forward to the program leader through the portal. And there's rep meetings. Rep meetings should be held once per term, and they should be set up by your program leader, where you and the program leader sit down to discuss some of the feedback on the portal. So rep meetings, the 3 per term is the minimum, and they should be held by program leaders. If the program leader has not held a rep meeting in that term, please get in contact with myself. We'll contact the program leader first. If they don't get back to you, contact myself, and I will be able to contact them on your behalf if they're not getting back to you and setting up these meetings, because it is a requirement in the representation policy. So if you do ever have any issues there, I'm there to support you. Then on to joining the rep team page. The rep team page is a great way to get involved in the role. There is so much for you to do on there, and we are constantly evolving to make it suit what you want. So if you ever have any ideas for the reps team page, please get in touch. If you have anything you want to post on the teams page, if it's a social thing, you can put it in the social channel. If you have an event, you can put it in the notice board. It's completely up to you. We want to make this a hub for student reps. And these are the different channels that are on the teams. There's the general chat, which is for union posts and updates, such as a rep rundown and the soon-to-come-in rep podcast and officer posts. There's training and resources, where you can find rep resources to help you in your role. There's the social hub, which is where you can meet other reps, discuss what you love, share memes, play games. There's fun polls as well. So there's stuff to really get you involved in the rep community. And if you've got something you want to announce, an event, you need people for a study, or just a picture of your new pet that you want to show off, then please announce it on the notice board. That's there for you to share all your stuff. Maybe you've considered going further within the union. If you're a first year or this is your first time being a rep, there is no pressure to go further. However, if you do wish to and you're ready to go beyond your role as a rep and explore the exciting world of elected positions in our upcoming elections, there are so many roles available. And now we're going on to going further within the union. So if you're ready to go beyond your role as a rep, explore the exciting world of elected positions in our up and coming elections. There's so many positions available, whether you're in one of our volunteer officer roles, it could be one of our chairs who chair the different meetings with the officers, or if you're if you want to take a gap year or if you're in your final year, you could run for one of the main positions as one of the either the president or the VPs. So just keep an eye out for the elections. I believe I've got the slide next to tell you when they are this year. If you're worried about lacking certain skills, worry no more. We're introducing our new pipeline scheme, which is designed to equip you with the valuable abilities such as campaign strategies, public speaking, manifesto writing, and so much more. So if you feel like you're lacking in those areas, but you want the support there, the pipeline scheme is there to support you. So these are the dates for the up and coming elections. The snap elections, they are to fill in the positions that we weren't able to fill in last year in the main elections or by-elections. The main elections are where all positions are available, including those of the president and vice presidents, and the by-elections are to fill in any positions we weren't able to fill in the main elections. So you can see when their nominations open, so that's when you can start putting yourself forward for those roles. When nominations close, when the voting opens, when you can start campaigning as well, and when the results for those are released. And maybe you have a big idea for how to change the university, the union. The role of rep is only for program-related feedback. However, if you have something you want to improve regarding the university, you can submit it to our ideas forum. The forum allows all students to upload ideas for changes, and they are voted on by other students. If your idea gets 25 upvotes, so people can upvote or downvote an idea. If it's got 25 upvotes, it can be taken forward to discussions, and if it is feasible, it will be implemented. So that is the end of that section. You'll be going through a few more questions, and best of luck.